Hey, Retcon Raider here, and welcome back to episode 3 of the saga of the Retcon Raiders. Now, last time we took on a few easy jobs and got just enough gold to fill out our roster. I did a bit of off-screen bookkeeping, and as you can see, I've traveled up the road to the town of Tonder, picking up some new faces along the way. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we've got on our lineup. First up, we have Rondus the Uncleaved, followed by Henry Baggins, who, despite his short stature, should not be mistaken for a hobbit. Siren near the center lines, one of our former original battle bros, accompanied by Burke the Red Spear, another new face, with some pretty serious potentials there. Then we've got the mysterious faceless goon. And finally Erland, who has some pretty solid traits, but it is important to note I have not yet assigned him a proper name, so we'll get to that next time. Then there's Bunny and Fox, making up half of my archery team. That was a special request from my very first subscriber. They're followed by the Fearsome Potato. And finally, Mark Richards, who requested Torhelm the Patient specifically, so for now he is safe on my roster. Now, of course, you'll notice that my gold reserve is dangerously low after all these hires. I'm going to grab some bandages here, and then we need to get a job before my mercenaries start rebelling due to lack of pay. So with everyone kitted out, let's see what contracts Tonder has to offer. Alright, looks like artifact recovery to the Tomb of Many Crows. That sounds a bit familiar, doesn't it? Well, it's a decent amount of gold, so let's see where that takes us. Yep, just as I thought. That is in fact directing us right back to the same skeletal tomb that our first job led us to. So I guess we get to tie up some loose ends. With a full roster of 10 mercenaries, I think we can actually take out a few paltry skeletons. Oh, hold on a second. Stonefist Keep Ruins. So we have discovered yet another hidden stronghold. That makes for 3 hidden strongholds and a graveyard full of undead. I really do need to clear this area out at some point. Once we have... Oh, and hold on a second. It looks like a group of 9 brigands. I wonder what the odds are that these are the same brigands we ran from last time. Well, let's go ahead and fight them. I think it might be fun to tie up 2 loose ends in a single episode. Alright, so this is a pretty standard lineup. Their poachers are definitely going to be a potential problem. We'll start by softening them up a bit with some ranged fire. In theory, assuming I can land any of these hits. There we go. Potato with first blood. And Faceless Goon sucking up some return fire. Potato's shot pierced that brigand's hand, so that definitely reduces his combat capability. And I was afraid something like this might happen. That line of elevated terrain makes it a favorable approach for their brigand frontliners. Rondus the Uncleaved might be in trouble, but I don't want him to break position, so for now, I'll have him hold. Everyone's going to hold on the front line, and we're going to wait to see where these guys go. Later in the game, the spear wall tactic will not be as valid, but right now it's... Oh, nice. It's Fox getting a sucking chest wound in on that same guy with the pierced hand. Tempted to rush out there and try to finish him off, but... Hold position! Hold! Now let's see if I can pick off some of these guys with more ranged fire before they engage. Very nice. Mark Richards getting the first kill of the battle. Now, I would like to take some of these guys out, but because they're on elevated terrain, they're harder to hit. Of course, I'd also like to take out some of their poachers, but they're still hanging back just out of my range. I've been fortunate so far. They haven't actually injured any of my guys. Ah, there we go. Potato with another solid hit. That guy slipped right past Siren's guard, so that breaks our spear wall already. And I'm again tempted to pull Rondis back, but I think I'll hold where he is. Good luck, Rondis. Hopefully you're not our first completely avoidable casualty. Down here, though, there's pretty much no brigands blocking my path, so I think Erland, our unnamed expendable mercenary, is going to rush across the battlefield and start crowding those poachers. So generally speaking, enemy archers will start trying to withdraw if you get foot troopers too close to them. Close off their frontliners by curving my battle line around them. Ah, very nice. Siren getting in a nasty blow there. And I'll have Faceless Goon follow Erland, though he will use Erland as a living shield. Ah. Here we go. Oh, okay. Rondis the Uncleaved with the second kill. And the third kill! Rondis, my man! Alright, I guess it had to end eventually, but that was 2 kills in a single turn. Wow, Rondis. I think we've already got our MVP for the battle. Okay, he has a little bit of leeway left. He has enough action points for one more attack, so... No, I guess hoping for 3 kills was a bit much, but still, that was a great turn. Alright, and continue the barrage. We pretty much won this battle, but I can't... Very nice, that's Fox getting a face wound on that guy. Now, I can't let my guard down, though, because the second you get careless, that's when you end up taking an avoidable casualty. Ooh. I think that was a one-hit kill from Mark Richards. That's 2 kills for him. I believe that ties him with Rondis. Alright, so we've got 5 enemies on the field, but 2 of them are waving the white flag. That means they're going to try to run as soon as they get the chance. For the most part, I can ignore them, but I need to take these 3 guys out. Though they're pretty consistently missing, so we're still in good shape. Now, normally... Ooh, nice. Alright, so that guy's got a broken hand now. That really reduces his offensive capability, too. Normally, I would have to worry about being engaged with these guys, and moving away would invite attacks of opportunity. But because they're trying to run away, I can just ignore them for movement purposes. So... Oops. I ran out of action points there. Ron. Well, there we go. I guess those guys decided to make a break for it, and they were finished off by, I believe that was Siren and Burke the Red Spear, respectively. Though Rondis is still in the lead with 3 solid kills. Now, Faceless Goon and Erland should be able to finish this guy off with no problem. He's already got his ear torn off, and he's pretty low on health. Ooh, nice. That was Bunny. Bunny landing a solid shoulder wound. That pretty much cripples this guy. He's almost certainly going to run away, and unfortunately I'm not sure I'll be able to catch up with him. But I might be able to maneuver my archers into positions where they can get line of sight before he gets off the field. Yeah. Yep, there he goes. He is beelining right for the north exit zone. And as I suspected, I am not able to catch up with him. Alright, so that's it. He's the last one on the field. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with him, but I might be able to drop him with a lucky arrow shot. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and try to run him down. That'll take me 2, maybe 3 turns. Alright, now, whoops. Fox does not have his crossbow loaded. Bunny. Bunny cannot get into firing position, but Potato has an open shot. No luck there. Mark Richards is too far to draw a line of sight, so I'll get him into position for next turn. Oh, well, okay, Burke managed to get in there. Good work, Burke. Right now that he's pinned down, he'll either have to flee and draw attacks of opportunity. Yeah, this guy's done. At this point, he's completely pinned down. So who will get the killing blow? Burke the Red Spear. So what do we got here? Looks like only one level up. That's Mark Richards. Congratulations. And MVP is Rondus the Uncleaved with 3 kills. Very nice. Though Mark Richards and Burke the Red Spear are behind him with 2 kills each. We got some miscellaneous supplies and a handful of weapons we're probably not going to use, but that's extra gold, so I can't complain. All in all, that was a pretty easy battle. So I'm pretty optimistic going into the next fight. Let's go ahead and take care of Mark Richards' level up real quick. He'll grab the student perk, of course, and he doesn't have a lot of well-placed potential stars. He's got it in morale and his 2 defense stats. Doesn't really help him as an archer. But I am going to be keeping him on my roster, so let's boost his ranged attack, I guess his ranged defense, to make him a little safer. And his fatigue. Maybe we can offset his asthma a bit. Actually, you know what? Let me change that. I hit the cancel button and I'll reassign to ranged, fatigue, and let's boost his morale a little. Ranged defense is important, but with 2 stars in potential on ranged defense, he can do better than just 3 on a level up. So we will continue our trek towards the Tomb of Many Crows to recover the star map disc. Alright, so we grab the star map disc so we can retreat if we want. Skeletons attack us. Mark Richards leaps over and deflects a spear. Well, that's impressive. Now, last time there were only 4 of these guys, but there might be more. Yep. Unfortunately, it looks like they've bolstered their numbers a little bit. It makes me a little more hesitant to engage, but what the heck. I don't want to run away again. That makes for boring viewing, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. Now, like I said last time, I have to finish these guys off as efficiently as possible. Skeletons, like most undead, never tire out, they don't bleed, they're immune to serious injuries, but my men are vulnerable to all those things, so I can't afford to get into a war of attrition. So I think I'm going to approach this pretty much the same way I approached the bandit battle. I'm going to wait here, hold my line, and let them crash into my spear wall. Hopefully that'll take out a couple of them. I kind of wish I'd brought some axes along. That would let me take out their shields pretty easily. I'll have to keep that in mind next time. Now, of course, this ranged fire is not really going to do anything significant to these guys, but it will whittle down their armor and health a little bit, and every little bit helps. Once I do get some more money, I'd like to equip my archers with some backup polearms so that they could contribute to fights like these by making melee attacks over the shoulders of my frontliners, but that's not really an option right now. And of course, we'll set up our spear wall. If I'm lucky, that'll take out a few skeletons. But they've got shields, so I'm not sure how accurate my attacks will be. Yeah, those shields are already soaking up an awful lot of attacks. Looks like Rondis is off to a good start, lands his first hit. And there's Siren following his example. Oops, and one slip past Burke. And Rondis. Well, I was really hoping to take a couple of these guys out, but it looks like the spear wall's broken, so... I was hoping I could knock a couple of them back with a shield bash attack, force them to re-engage my spear wall, but with their shields, it's too hard to hit them. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Okay, so we've got Faceless Goon with the first kill. And Henry Baggins sneaking in a hit there. Things aren't looking good for Rondis the Uncleaved. He's got 3 on him now. Think I'm going to need to move someone around the back of our formation to provide him with some support. There's just not a lot my archers can do here. Alright, so Faceless Goon will move up and engage this guy. If we can kill this guy, we can wrap the rest of our line around the back of these skeletons. But they're shoring up their line, so now we have a pretty solid battle line all the way up and down. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't a serious injury, but Siren is bleeding now. And there goes half of Rondis' armor. This is the war of attrition I was afraid of. I'm going to need to start focusing fire and getting these guys down one at a time. Alright, move in Erland the Expendable. Alright, he took out the rest of that skeleton's armor, and we'll move Burke the Red Spear around to support Rondis. Hopefully he can take a little bit of pressure off of our current MVP. Now, I would like to bandage Siren, but I can't do that while he's engaged with enemies, so I need to focus on taking some of these guys out. Ah, that skeleton's so close to death. Okay, now this is the only other skeleton who doesn't have a shield, so I need to start double-teaming him with Rondis and Burke. It's 2 solid hits, though the second one was deflected by its helmet. No real good options here, just keep firing wildly, I suppose. Move these guys up to fire through our battle lines. Another shield hit, can't reload. Rondis safe so far. Move Mark Richards up and get another shot in there. Yeah, with a 5% hit chance, I didn't expect much out of that. Nope. Ooh. That's another hit on Rondis. His fancy hat is gone. And another hit on Siren. Those two are in trouble. Alright, there we go. Erland's got this guy very close to death. So both of the skeletons on the south side of their formation are very weak. And then Burke forcing him back with a shield bash, of course. There we go. Things are looking a little better now. We've got an even battle line. So I think we've got this. Less than half. Ooh, nice. Only a 42% chance to hit, but ooh, 2 solid hits. Nice. Siren, tearing it up out there. Alright, now I would like to set Rondis on a shield wall to keep him safe, but I want to sneak out at least 1 hit before he ends his turn, so... Oops. Yeah, alright, good hit, and... Oh no! Ooh, I totally miscalculated that. Okay, he can't go into shield wall now. Shoot. If he dies now... If he dies now, it's totally because I miscalculated that move. Sorry, Rondis. Alright, well, we've only got 3 skeletons left, so I think we're good. If I can kill this guy, I'm going to pull Siren back. Get the rest of my guys to pile onto these 2 skeletons. Oh! Oh no! Okay, Burke is hurt. He needs to pull out now, too. If he were a higher level, I'd have various skills I could use to safely disengage, but I just don't have a lot of options here. Alright, Erland. You're expendable, so get in there. Nice, okay, that frees up Siren and the Faceless Goon. Get the Faceless Goon in there, of course. He can't move far enough to move an attack, so I'm going to circle him wide. Now, Burke. Oh, come on. Alright, Burke. His fatigue was so high he couldn't even get off 2 attacks that time. He's definitely in trouble. Alright, Rondis, can you save the day? Ooh, so close. Burke is too tired to do much of anything. He's bleeding out. He's got a sucking face wound. Oh no, and the 2 skeletons are both going before pretty much everyone. Fox is good with that crossbow, but there's no way he can finish off a skeleton with a ranged weapon. Alright, Rondis and Burke, you are going to have to survive 1 round of attacks, guys. You've got shields, I believe in you. Here we go. Oh, double bleeding. Oh, no. Burke, the Red Spear, was slain here. Is he dead? Yeah, he was killed. I'm sorry, Burke. Well, that's our first avoidable but totally inevitable casualty for the Retcon Raiders. Burke, the Red Spear. Sorry, man. If I had handled the fatigue better there, I think we could have gotten through this fight with no casualties. You will be avenged. You will be remembered. And once we have a few more casualties, you will be cycled back in. Who knows? Maybe this rat catcher who called himself Burke the Red Spear wasn't the real deal. I should retreat Rondis, but it would be poetic if he can finish the battle. Rest in peace, Burke the Red Spear. But at least you died knowing that you secured level-ups for 5 of your teammates. And we got a bit of gold and a couple of spears that are slight upgrades for our frontliners. So, despite the unfortunate passing of one of our new comrades, overall, I think this is a good session. Now I'm going to take care of some bookkeeping off screen. We've got the Star Map disc. We need to return to Tonder with it. I'll handle the level ups. We'll recruit a new mercenary to fill the gap in our roster. Oh, and of course we will find a more suitable name for Erland. And we'll pick up here next time. Well, that could have gone a little better, but it definitely could have gone a lot worse. Again, my sympathies go out to Red833, the viewer who requested Burke the Red Spear. I think we all knew that I was going to get someone killed pretty quickly, but I guess you just ended up drawing the short straw. Sorry about that. But like I said before, I will be working you back into the rotation once we've inevitably suffered a few more casualties. Not that I'm planning on getting any more of my loyal men killed. For now, we just need to get you guys back to Tonder to collect our reward. How hard can that be? Oh. Oh no. Well, we'll just take care of that little situation next time. I'm sure everything will be fine. So for now, this is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Battle Brothers, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, or the fan-run wiki. Links are in the description.